concentrate on the 2 points and coming back from the 1-0 deficit. You're watching the Jets and the Islanders.
Goring and the Islanders silenced their critics last spring by winning their 4th Stanley Cup in a row. Hockey's 9-month grind takes its toll emotionally and physically.
I think you have to leave the game after 9 months. I mean, you've got to give yourself a mental rest as well as a physical rest. And, you know, I tried 1 year basically to play hockey for, 18 months in a row. And that was the year that, I made the Team Canada. After playing a regular season, I only took about a month off and went right back and played with Team Canada. And it was a very physical and emotional thing playing with Canada. And I came back and tried to play with no rest in between with the Islander team, and I had a terrible year. And I said I try to get away from it because I think there's other things in life. It's just, I mean, hockey's been terrific to me, and I'm glad I'm in the profession. But certainly, I'm only going to play hockey for not that many more years, and I'm going to have hopefully another 30, 35 years to live. When you're 19, 20 years old, it's a completely different attitude you have, and most guys are not married by that time, so their priorities are a whole lot different. But as you get married and you have kids, then your priorities change, and I guess that's growing up or maturing or what have you.
One of Butch's off-ice interests is horses. His current favorite is Cap Pistol.
His first race he ever had at the Assiniboine Downs, he finished second to a horse called Northern Spike, and anybody who follows racing knows that horse very well. And he hurt himself in that race, Cap Pistol, and he's never really been the same horse. He had an operation on his knee, and he hasn't been the same horse. But he's running. We've had fun with him. He's won some races, and he's not going to make money for me, but it's really a very cheap form of entertainment. I think he's going to pretty much pay his way this summer.
Pay his way he did by winning his first race for Butch this summer.
Cap Pistol is racing second. Coyote Call on the outside is third, and Storms are coming. It's now Cap Pistol moving on from between horses. Cap Pistol.
Summer is a time for Butch to spend with his wife and to show his daughters another side of their hockey-playing father.
Well, I think that there are certainly times when they're quite pleased that their father is a hockey player, especially the oldest daughter. I know she goes to school, and she's always coming home and asking for autographs and pictures and stuff like that. And
Butch Goring has been an outstanding hockey player for a long time. He began as a scoring star at the Norwood Community Club in Winnipeg, Manitoba. After playing junior in Winnipeg, he was drafted by the Kings and sent to Springfield in the American Hockey League. After winning the Calder Cup there, he moved up to Los Angeles. With the Kings, he established himself as an NHL star, winning the Masterton and Lady Byng trophies. Then came the big trade to the Islanders, the Stanley Cup and the Conn Smythe trophy.
With the Kings, we didn't play a very aggressive hockey. We just skated, and the Islanders they played a more aggressive game. So it was a change that maybe the only real small change that I made was to be a little more aggressive. I've never been a fighter, and I'm not going to be a fighter. I wasn't going to, just because I went to the Islanders and they had some tough guys. I wasn't about to drop my gloves and start fighting with people. But certainly there was nothing wrong with getting in front of people's way when that was the style we were playing. So that was an easy adjustment for me because I felt that I've always been a good checker, and if you're going to be a good checker, you've got to be able to get in the way of people.
With the Islanders, success is measured in Stanley Cups. They've won 4 in a row since Goring joined the team. For Butch and the Islanders, the quest for number 5 has begun.
We all feel that we're expected to win the Stanley Cup. We feel that we have the best team. We feel like there's nobody showed us they could beat us yet. Certainly there's lots of talent in the National Hockey League, but certainly when the Stanley Cup comes around, there's a great deal of intensity because we feel like there's pressure on us to win, because we're expected to win not only by the media, the fans, but our management feels like that we're the best and we should win.
Well, now we know a whole lot more about Butch Goring, aside from the fact that he's been wearing the same battered hockey helmet since he was about 10 years old. Dave Richardson is standing by with highlights, and we'll get to the highlights now.